Hello and welcome to Trio's December virtual culinary and nutrition event. My name is Tristan Bates and I'm the Director of Marketing at Trio Community Meals. December is all about fueling your mood through food. Joined with me today is Director of Culinary and Innovation, Chef Mario Reyes, along with registered dietitian Veronica Gober. Mario is going to show you an example of a meal that you can cook at home to fuel your mood. But first, Veronica will share valuable information about how when you eat certain foods, they can change your mood and how to choose good mood foods. Veronica?
Thank you, Tristan. So evidence is growing that diet can be a powerful tool to influence our mood and even treat depression. How? Well, firstly, we can reduce inflammation. So elevated markers of inflammation have been found in the body and brains of people with mental health conditions. Omega-3 fatty acids are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. So eat fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, or oysters, and other foods such as walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and soybeans. Next, support a healthy gut. Emerging research suggests that our digestive tract can influence our mental state and brain function, and we also know it helps with immune function. So foods for gut health are high in fiber like vegetables such as broccoli, legumes, fruits, whole grains, even whole grain pastas, nuts and seeds, and probiotic-rich foods and beverages such as yogurt, kefir, kimchi, miso, and kombucha. Next, decrease oxidative stress. So oxidative stress occurs when there is less antioxidants in the body to prevent free radicals from causing damage to fatty tissue, DNA, and proteins. So the brain tends to be exposed to higher amounts of oxidative stress. So eat these foods often: vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate, extra virgin olive oil, coffee, tea, and even red wine. And also don't forget the blueberry. The blueberry is always in season in the United States. Lastly, boost neurotransmitter production. So this is serotonin and dopamine, and they carry signals between the brain cells that involve mood, emotion, and even concentration. However, the brain cannot manufacture these neurotransmitters without the B vitamins, vitamins C and E, and the minerals selenium and magnesium. So many of these nutrients are found in vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. So how can you incorporate these foods? The Mediterranean diet, and we've talked about this. So the Mediterranean diet is a plant-forward eating pattern loaded with all the above nutrients and good mood foods you need to support your mental well-being. So by sticking to a routine of eating a balanced diet and following the tips we just talked about, perhaps overall happiness may be improved. So let's find out what Chef Mario is cooking in his kitchen today.
Good morning. Good morning. And thank you, Veronica. Thank you. I tell you, the whole thing about it is the moods. The moods is how happy you can have a smile on your face and you can just do everything there is. That's the way I like to do, honestly, every single day when it comes to food. I like to just enjoy it. I like to just, eat good, make sure it tastes good, looks good, but definitely healthy. It's very important for all of us to just kind of, combine with all this stuff, all the nutrients and all the stuff that the Veronica talked about in there. So based on that, I chose a little recipe that will actually go along with everything that's involved in there. So I wanted to kind of show you very quick itself in there. Today I chose a roasted broccoli in chicken pasta. That will actually be nice, especially this time of the year. But then at the same time, it has some vegetables. It has the whole grain pasta, the olive oil, that's extra virgin olive oil that goes with it. And then at the same time, we're also putting a little bit of pesto incorporating that into the flavor profile of this recipe. Okay, so I want to start off very quick. Just want to kind of get going over here with that. I'm going to start off with some olive oil. Don't be shy with the olive oil. Okay, the olive oil goes there nicely. And it just gives the flavor incorporated with it, all the acid and everything. I have here tomato. Okay, as you can see, I just took the tomato pieces out. You don't have to get what do you call that, fancy with tomato. Just dice it up. Okay, a little rough, as you can see the way I'm doing it right now. Just dicing it up right here, and I'm just going to have the diced tomatoes. Okay, and as you can see, what I have here is I have the pan just warming up. The broccoli, what I did with the broccoli is I roasted, okay? I roasted in the oven. As you can see, it has a nice little dark roasted color. But then at the same time, it has also some kind of what do you call nice charcoal kind of thing there. Look at that, very nice. So I have the broccoli there, okay? I'm gonna now put the pasta, the whole grain penne noodles. That's what I use, okay? Whole grain penne noodles. I'm just tossing it in right together with the broccoli, okay? As you can see, look at that. All you're doing is mixing it in right there, okay? Nice color, okay? And then right after that, I am going to actually just add the tomatoes to it, okay? Let the tomatoes take the seeds, let it get softened slowly right into the broccoli and the pasta together. Look at this. Oh, they're looking. We don't want it to get mushy or anything at all. All we want is just to incorporate nicely there. Okay, so as you can see, just continue letting it go. And then after this, what I have is some tomatoes also that I did. Okay, I have yellow tomatoes here, and I tell you what, I like color. Okay, that's the number one thing. If food has to look good, I always say that, but it has to obviously, of course, taste good. Look at that. I had some yellow tomatoes that I'm putting it right there. With some nice color, okay? I think maybe even one more, that'd be good. You'll see the recipe in a little bit and you'll see how we incorporate that, okay? So as you can see right there, I have the tomatoes, the broccoli. I added a little yellow tomatoes to that, okay? All I'm doing is just kind of tossing it nicely. Look at this, right there, okay? I'm gonna put a pinch more of olive oil, just to give it a little oil. It needs a little shine, okay? A little shine that goes there. I have a pesto right here, okay? So what is pesto? Pesto, once again, we had a couple times a little demonstration like this before. So you know, pesto is a name, right? So pesto is the incorporation of nuts. Veronica was talking nuts, okay? Olive oil, and then we also incorporate this one is a basil, okay? Basil pesto, and then incorporate some olive oil with that too. But pesto, once again, is a name. You can make it with different nuts. You can make it with any other herbs also. But the original, the main one, is actually a basil pesto. So what I'm doing, look at that. I'm putting a little bit of pesto there. A pinch of water, okay? Pinch of water or even chicken stock if you like. But that's all I like to do. I just like to kind of toss it together just to kind of incorporate it. Now, look at this. It looks beautiful. But then at the same time, you can smell the garlic of the pesto, the Parmesan cheese that's coming out of the pesto, and then of course incorporating the tomato. We got some yellow and red tomatoes right there. Okay, a little bit of salt right here. Just a little bit of salt, not much. And then of course we're gonna toss a little bit of pepper. Okay, you can easily put the chicken, toss it right in here if you like. But I chose to kind of top it off with the cheese so it can everything the chicken, so it can actually incorporate it nicely into the bowl. Okay. The number one thing you have to think about is the pasta. Make sure the pasta is al dente. Okay. The pasta has to be nice al dente. Don't overcook the pasta. By utilizing the whole grain noodles, you'll actually notice that it takes a little longer than your normal pasta. Okay. So be careful. But a nice al dente is good, okay? You don't want to boil it too much, but it's nice. Look at that. Nice color, okay? As you can see, I'm going to warm it up again a little bit in there, and then I'm going to start and just kind of put it over here in the bowl. So I just want to kind of show you how we're going to plate this, okay? Look at this. It's nice. It looks good. But the main important thing is to make sure it gets incorporated nicely into the bowl. The whole idea, just keep an eye on it, is the fact that you want to make sure that the tomatoes are not soft, that they go all over the place. The pasta coats nicely with the pesto, okay? And then, of course, you have the flavor profile that goes on from the pesto. And then at the same time, the tomatoes just run into it. As you can see, look at that. It looks really nice there, okay? Now what I have over here is I'm actually going to look at this beautiful chicken. Okay, all I've done is the chicken itself is you can poach the chicken if you like. Okay, you can poach it nicely, or if you want, you can easily bake it. Okay, this one right here is just baked in the oven. and I sliced it. Okay, so I think on the recipe it calls for just poached chicken, but there's nothing wrong with just putting it in there and just make sure you go with make sure it's cooked all the way through before you slice it. Okay, so look at that, a nice little Parmesan cheese as a garnish right into the bowl. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of cracked black pepper. You don't need color, a little more color. I thought of adding a little bit of, parsley or anything like that. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. I chose that itself because the broccoli and the tomato add some nice color at the bottom too, underneath. Okay, so once again, this is your roasted broccoli, chicken, and penne pasta bowl. Okay, so enjoy. You don't have to do it honestly with chicken. You can do this with salmon if you like, any type of fish. But the most important thing is just how you incorporate your diet so we can all have fun and smile. Okay, so Tristan, let's look quick at the recipe, just quick. We have the recipe there. We have, as you can see, the recipe itself, just quick. We have the ingredients, very simple: tomatoes, broccoli, some olive oil, seasoning, of course, salt and pepper, and Parmesan cheese and the pesto. And then, of course, nice and easy to make. Okay, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for joining us. Have yourself some great holiday season. Enjoy it with your family. And thank you, as always, from Trio Community Meals. Happy cooking. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Chef Mario, and thank you to Veronica as well. If you'd like to screenshot this recipe, I'll give you the opportunity to do that right now. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. It is truly an honor for us to be able to prepare meals for the seniors throughout our community. If you do make this delicious recipe, I'd ask that you share that on social media and tag Trio Community Meals. We appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Happy holidays and have a great day.